Hello, everyone. Today, we'll share a heartbreaking true crime story about a family whose two members died, initially thought to be due to illness. However, as the saying goes, doctors are like gods. In this case, if doctors had not taken the situation seriously, the family would have never received justice. Please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support means the world to us. Thank you. The story revolves around Kamal Khan, who lived in Santa Cruz, Mumbai. And this is the story of a murder that perplexed not only the police but also the doctors. Kamal Khan led a happy and prosperous life with his wife, Kajal, and their two children. Kamal cannot suddenly fall ill in August 2022. He had stomach pain and was constantly vomiting. He immediately contacted his family doctor, who prescribed medication and advised him to eat light meals for the next few days. Kamal Khan followed the advice and took the medications, which made him feel better for a day or two before the vomiting and stomach pain returned. The medications did not appear to be very effective, and this continued for about 10 days. Kamal Khan felt severe stomach pain on the night of August 20th, around 1 a.m. His wife, Kajal, became concerned and rushed him to the renowned Mumbai hospital. The hospital admitted Kamal Khan and started his medical testing. Based on the reports, the doctor began his treatment. Kamal Khan's condition remained unchanged as time passed. His organs were failing one by one. Despite the doctor's best efforts, they were unable to save him. Kamal Khan died on the night of September 20th, 2022, as a result of multiple organ failure. Kamal Khan passed away unexpectedly at the age of 40. His wife, Kajal, cried so hard that the entire hospital was in turmoil. Close relatives and friends rushed to the hospital, including Kamal Khan's sisters Kavita, Smita, and Nahal, as well as his close friend Hitesh Jain. Amidst the chaos, there was crying, consoling, and preparations to transport the body home for the funeral. Finally, Kajal and other relatives requested Kamal Khan's body. However, this is where things changed. A junior doctor stated, "We are sorry we cannot hand over Kamal Khan's body to you because our senior doctor has many suspicions about his death and has informed the police." Everyone was stunned and confused, unable to comprehend what was going on. What did the doctor suspect, and why did he call the cops? The doctors performed numerous tests, including a blood test, during Kamal Khan's treatment. A senior doctor reviewed the reports and discovered that Kamal Khan's metal levels were unusually high. The arsenic level was 400 times higher than normal, while the thallium level was 365 times higher. According to medical science, arsenic and thallium levels in the body that are significantly higher than normal act as poisons. The high levels found in Kamal Khan's body led the senior doctor to suspect foul play. These elevated levels do not rise on their own. Only external administration of these toxic substances would cause them to increase. Upon discovering the high levels of these chemicals in Kamal Khan's body, the senior doctor suspected an intentional poisoning. As a result, immediately following Kamal Khan's death, the doctor notified the police. The police arrived and began their investigation. The doctors expressed their suspicions, speculating that Kamal Khan received these chemicals orally and that there was a mysterious attempt to kill him. This means it was a silent murder. Following that, the police interrogated his wife Kajal, his sisters Kavita, Smita, and Nahal, as well as other family members and friends. However, they discovered nothing substantial. However, based on their behavior, expressions, and body language, some of them appeared to be hiding something. The police did not want to act solely on suspicion. They wanted to fully understand the situation before interrogating anyone. They performed a post-mortem and delivered the body to the family for final rites. Meanwhile, the investigation remained active. The crime branch assumed responsibility for the investigation due to its serious nature. The crime branch pursued the investigation with a meticulous and thoughtful strategy. They began by consulting with a senior doctor at Mumbai Hospital and asking a critical question about the case. The officers questioned whether Kamal Khan could have consumed more than 400 times the normal amount of arsenic and 365 times the normal amount of thallium all at once. The doctor clarified that administering such large doses in a single instance was not possible. Instead, Kamal Khan must have received these chemicals gradually over 2 to 4 months, or even longer, through food, water, or other means. Only such prolonged exposure could result in the extremely high levels found in Kamal Khan's body. The officers expressed a pertinent concern. If these chemicals were introduced into food or water, wouldn't people notice a difference in taste or appearance? And where could an ordinary person get them? In response, the doctor explained that arsenic and thallium are chemicals that, when mixed with food or water, do not alter the color or taste. You wouldn't even notice that these lethal chemicals are in your food or water, causing your organs to fail. Furthermore, our country prohibits these chemicals. If Kamal Khan Shah received arsenic and thallium orally, who administered these chemicals? Who planned this plot over so long and why? They couldn't have been given all at once. And, most importantly, if ordinary people can't afford these chemicals, how did the person who played this deadly game with Kamal Khan Shah acquire them? They are not available to the general public. However, we can obtain them for specific business purposes by submitting a written application and meeting certain requirements. The officers focused their investigation in this direction, beginning with the family. The first people interrogated were Kamal Khan's sisters, Kavita, Smita, and Nahal. During the initial questioning, his sisters revealed information that almost certainly confirmed Kamal Khan Shah's murder. The investigation led the officers in a new direction. The sisters' statements sparked suspicion and provided several causes for concern. So, who was the mastermind behind this heinous act? Who combined these lethal chemicals and injected them into Kamal Khan Shah's body without raising suspicion? How did this cunning individual manage to carry out the murder so discreetly? Before we continue with this gripping story, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so and give this video at least 100 likes. Kavita, Kamal Khan's sister, insisted that it was murder and suspected their sister-in-law. The police asked her calmly why she believed that. Kavita explained that it was due to her sister-in-law's questionable character, as she was having an affair with Kamal Khan's friend, Hitesh Jain. The police persisted, inquiring about the connection between the murder and an affair. Kavita stated that she did not know, but her brother was completely healthy. He had no illnesses, but his organs failed unexpectedly, resulting in his death. This suddenness was unacceptable. Since his brother's hospital admission, Kyle's behavior has also undergone changes. Even in that situation, she requested their brother's property documents, policies, bank accounts, and lockers. They heard her for themselves. The police wanted to get as much information as possible from Kavita. Kavita and her other sisters added one more thing. 2 months ago, their mother, Sharda Devi, died in a similar manner. In July, she began vomiting and experiencing stomach pain, just like their brother. The hospital admitted her for treatment, but she did not survive. Her organs, like those of their brother, failed. The sisters' statements gave the officers a clear direction for their investigation. Kavita stated, "My mother was also completely healthy. She had no ailments, not even in her nails. We now have suspicions about her death." Following this shocking revelation, the police immediately summoned Kajal for questioning, but they found nothing from her. The police then checked Kajal and Hitesh Jain's call records and discovered that they spoke frequently, which confirmed the sisters' suspicions. The investigation began to head in this direction. The crime branch's computer experts investigated Hitesh Jain's internet history for months prior, and the entire case fell apart. Hitesh Jain had been looking for chemicals that could kill someone without drawing suspicion. The crime branch's investigation was coming together. The crime branch quickly apprehended Hitesh Jain, who admitted that he and Kamal Khan's wife, Kajal, had planned everything together. Once they apprehended Kajal, they both started telling the police the whole truth. Kajal was the daughter of a prominent industrialist in Surat. She married Kamal Khan Shah, a garment business owner who lived in Santa Cruz, Mumbai, in 2012. Leave a comment. They had 2 children, but their relationship deteriorated over time, and Kajal left her in-laws' home in May 2021 to live with her father. Hitesh Jain was responsible for this. Hitesh was Kamal Khan's childhood friend, and the two had a close bond. When Kamal Khan and Kajal got into a fight, Hitesh would step in to calm them down. However, Hitesh's intentions were not positive. He used their disagreements to secretly betray Kamal Khan. Kajal frequently called Hitesh to settle her disputes with Kamal Khan, and she liked his behavior. Hitesh took advantage of this and got her involved in an affair. As their illicit relationship progressed, the truth emerged, and Kamal Khan and his sisters learned of the affair. This resulted in more fights, so Kajal left to live with her parents. Kajal and Hitesh wanted to marry, but they initially considered divorcing their respective partners. However, their plans changed when they realized Kamal Khan had significant property that they wanted to acquire, so they decided to kill him. Hitesh learned about arsenic and thallium chemicals on the internet. He discovered that if these chemicals enter a person's body, their organs slowly fail, resulting in death. Furthermore, these chemicals are colorless and tasteless, making them simple to combine with food or water. The country's ban on these chemicals posed a significant challenge. Hitesh was also able to solve this problem. He researched which businesses could apply for these chemicals and gathered all the relevant information. He then created fake business papers and applied for the chemicals using these forged documents. Then the real game began, which included another death. Kamal Khan's mother, Charta Devi, also known as Kajal's mother-in-law. Kajal was unable to inherit the entire property and live with Hitesh, so they decided to gradually poison both the mother and son with these lethal chemicals, resulting in the perfect silent murder. The whole conspiracy began when Kajal returned to her husband's house in June 2022, at the request of her relatives. Now that husband Kamal Khan, wife Kajal, their 2 children, and mother-in-law live together, the silent murder game has begun. When Kajal returned, she began adding arsenic and thallium to Charta Devi and Kamal Khan's food, water, and milk. The poison began to take effect a few months later, in July 2022. Charta Devi had severe vomiting and stomach pains. Medical treatment proved ineffective, and she died in the hospital on August 13, 2023. Despite the high levels of arsenic and thallium in Charta Devi's body, no one suspected anything, leading to the official diagnosis of her death as natural. Both Charta Devi and Kamal Khan suffered poisoning at the same time, but Charta Devi succumbed sooner due to her advanced age. With her death, Kajal's confidence grew, believing that Kamal Khan would die in the same way, with no one suspecting that it was a silent murder. Kajal's biggest mistake was increasing Kamal Khan's dose after her mother-in-law's death. Consequently, Kamal Khan's body exhibited 400 times more arsenic and 365 times more thallium than typical levels. This anomaly was revealed in the test results, raising suspicions and uncovering the plot. Finally, the crime branch arrested Kajal and Hitesh for the 2 murders and began legal proceedings to ensure they received the maximum punishment. Despite their apprehending, Kajal and Hitesh lost 2 innocent lives and plunged 2 children's lives into darkness, for which they will never receive compensation. Now we can only hope that the children's lives improve. If you enjoyed this video, please help us get 100 likes and remember to subscribe to our channel. Also, take a look at our latest videos.